Hello, everyone. Welcome to all of my viewers that will be joining us. Hello. Let me know if you can hear me. If you can give me a heart or two, let me know that you can hear me. Hey, guys, this is Charvette Mitchell, and I'm hoping you can hear me. Hello, author Nikki. Welcome. If you guys can hear me, thank you for the hearts. I just wanted to make sure that you could hear. Welcome to all those that are joining us. I'm Charvette Mitchell, Creative Director for Mitchell Productions Web Design and Social Media Coaching, where we help you build something amazing. Hey, author Nikki, welcome. Thank you so much. So we're going to be talking today about pictures, the importance of professional pictures. Hello, Elder Roderick. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. The importance of professional pictures for your marketing and for your branding. So hello again to all those that are going to be coming in on the replay. So hey there, hey everyone. Welcome. Glad to see you on this Friday night, checking in here. And what we're going to be talking about today are the importance of professional pictures for your marketing. So I took a few notes because I want to make sure I don't miss anything. So I want to talk about how pictures are used in your marketing, all the places that your pictures are used. I want to talk about the difference between a selfie and a professional picture and why one is better than the other. I want to talk about some tips for when you do take professional pictures, a couple things to do. I want to talk about your pictures and how they should align with your brand and how they should not conflict with your brand. So I want to talk about that as well. All right. So if I would love to have you go ahead. Thank you for the shares. I see them coming through already. If you want to swipe and share this, it would be wonderful if you would share this and let people know to join me. Again, hello to those that are new and joining me for the first time on Periscope. I'm Charvette Mitchell. All right, so let's jump in and let's talk about your marketing and your professional pictures and why you need to have them. So professional pictures for your marketing are very important because let's think about it. Let's even think about social media. On social media, thank you for the hearts, you guys. You have to have a picture on your profile. Social media also gives you cover images, so you can use your pictures there. When you're on Facebook and you're promoting with flyers and you're promoting an event, what do you need? Pictures. So you see how pictures are interwoven with any of your social media marketing. Let's talk about your website. Now, I am a web designer, so I got to throw this in, but creating a website and building a website really requires really good professional pictures. And if you guys are commenting, I'm not seeing it right yet, but okay, great. Hey, Michelle, welcome. Okay, I can see now. Hello to all those that are joining. So if you're building a new website, or even if you have a website already, you want to look at your website and see how professional pictures can impact that. Hello, Laura. Greetings to you as well. So on your website, your About You page that has information about you, about the company, should have a professional picture. If you have any events or anything of that nature. Thank you, Tanya. Welcome, attorney Tanya Sloan. Y'all, she was just on my show this week, so go to charvette.com and check her out. And I'm her web designer, and she has phenomenal professional pictures. So she's a great case study for this. So hey, Michelle. But for your website, you've got to have professional pictures. And let me tell you why you need professional pictures. Yes, check it out. When you're working with a web designer or a graphic artist, and I should stick a point here, typically a graphic artist and a web designer may not be one and the same. There are different skill sets. So either one you're working with, they really need professional pictures because it's easier to manipulate and to create a graphic. So let's say you have this great selfie. And see, the thing about it is that, hey, Carla R. Jenkins, welcome. The thing about it is that a iPhone is tricky. You can take a real good selfie, you can pose, do, all of that, put the nice little filter on it, and it will look good on your social media. But what happens when you go to really try to manipulate that to make a flyer, it's not going to show up well. It's not going to be easy to work with. It's great just for social media, but it is not going to be easy to work with, and you can ask any graphic designer. Thank you, Elder Roderick, so much. I'm working on his website right now. So it's going to be hard for them to try to work with a selfie. So you want to try to keep your pictures professional, because from any graphic artist, any web designer will tell you, you really need the high quality, high resolution image to really make nice images for yourself. All right, so you need professional pictures for your website. Let's keep moving. We've already talked about social media, you need pictures. Your website, you need pictures. Listen, any of your print marketing, your brochures. Hey, Mom, welcome. Your brochures, one sheets, information sheets, flyers, business cards. If you are a service professional, in particular, let's say a speaker, a consultant, a preacher, you are the brand. So you really want to embed your picture as much as possible into any of your media, any of your marketing. Welcome. Hey there. You want to embed your picture because you are the brand. People recognize you. Now, if you have products, let's say you have candles. You want to have great professional pictures done of your candles, so anything that is representing your brand, whether that's you yourself is a part of the brand, or you have actual products, you need to have professional pictures. And so all of that is going to be used throughout your marketing. So you've got to have really good pictures. All right. So let's talk about what you should do if you don't have pictures yet, and you're like, oh, I got some pictures, but they not really, it's something I did and I really want to take it up a notch. So when you go to have your photo shoot, make sure that you wear colors that are complementary. Hey there, complementary of your brand. So let's say, for instance, you have been using the colors orange and purple. I know I just threw that out. That's crazy. But let's just say your brand colors are orange and purple. So maybe on your letterhead, you've been using orange and purple. You've been using maybe orange and purple on your logo. You may or may not have a logo already. When you go to do your photo shoot, you want to wear colors that are complementary to your brand colors, because again, we already talked about your pictures are going to be embedded in all of your branding. So you don't want to maybe have a light pink top on and your brand colors are purple and green. You want to make sure your colors, whatever you wear in your professional pictures, complement your brand colors. Now, you may be at a point where you're saying, I don't really have my brand colors. So, hey there, Karen, welcome. So, for those of you that are here and participating, if you already have, hey, Latanya Boyd, if you already have a brand and you have colors, type in what your colors are. A lot of times people will have maybe a main color and an accent color, or a main, two colors and one accent. Go ahead and type in the notes. For those that are watching that are saying, I don't really have a brand color, let's give them some ideas and give them some examples. So if you're on here, just tell us, yes, red with a gold accent. That's Tanya. Yes, CarlaRJenkins.com. Check her out. I did her site. She's got red, black, and white. She's got another site that has purple. Elder Roderick, he has purple. Karen, you have red, gold, and purple. I like that. Purple and black. So these are examples of brand colors. So when you go to take pictures, and again, we've got some great case studies right here, because if you go to Tanya's site, IamPowerWoman.com, you'll see she has red on, she has white on. When you go to Roger Carroll's site, when it's up, you'll see that he wore a black suit, but he made sure his tie had purple in it because his brand colors are purple and black. So when you're thinking about your professional pictures, make sure whatever you wear in your photos complement your brand colors. Now, if you don't have brand colors yet, if you're saying, I haven't gotten that far, I'd love to meet with you individually, and we can have a coaching session and I can help you with that. Determine what your brand colors are, because there are different meanings for colors. So there is, there's some scientific and psychological stuff behind that we can help you with. Hey there. Yes, Laura, I'd love to talk with you. You could go to charvettemitchell.com and schedule a time to chat. So for instance, my brand colors, thank you, Tanya. My brand colors are navy blue and hot pink. And so navy blue psychologically represents stability, credibility, trustworthiness, someone who's been around. But then I put that splash of hot pink, and that's the creativity, the feistiness. So that's what I bring to my web design and what I do. So that's an example. Thank you, Latanya, for being my scope scribe. So if you don't have brand colors, I'd love to chat with you and help you brainstorm around what to pick. Now, let me say this. Make sure when you do take your professional pictures, and a lot of people take pictures every year. So if you take one set of pictures, that doesn't mean you're just locked in. You can take multiple pictures. Some people take pictures every quarter. If you have a major hair change, now men, I know you all don't change that much, but ladies, if you do a drastic style, maybe you have hair like mine, and then you go to a natural cut that's blonde. I would recommend that you get your pictures redone. In particular, if you're going to be in front of your target audience, if you're a speaker, a coach, a client, because what you don't want, this is what you don't want. You don't want your brand that you've represented online to be in conflict with who you are in person. Let me say that again. That's good. Y'all need to tweet that. Don't let your brand online be in conflict with who you are in person. So if you have done a dramatic change in your appearance, some people have lost weight, and so their pictures don't match them. It's okay. Go ahead and get new pictures. The other thing you want to think about with your professional pictures is make sure it is not a conflict with what you have promoted and who you are. Let me give you an example. So I saw, hey, welcome. I saw a gentleman who was a Christian rapper. He does Christian rap. So his target market and his target audience, don't let your brand online be in conflict with your website or with your image in person either. He was a Christian rapper, and his professional pictures, he was in a 3-piece suit, tie and suit. But then when I saw him in concert, he was in Tim's, jeans, sweatshirt, Tommy Hilfiger, and that's who he is when he shows up. Guess what? His pictures are in conflict with his brand. He's not representing his brand as well as he could. So what I would recommend would be if you're an artist and you know that your target is that hip hop generation, that you do a lot of spoken word, you might be in a club atmosphere, all that kind of thing. You want to take pictures that represent how you look. So it's okay. You don't have to be. And now somebody probably told him, you're going to take pictures, put on a nice church suit. But quite honestly, it doesn't match up with his target audience. So you want to think about that. Ladies, I've seen ladies do maybe a bridesmaid dress. It was strapless, but you're an accountant. So you want to think about, is your picture going to cause people to have a lesser opinion of you? So just think about it. You look cute in your bridesmaid's dress. You look cute. You took a good picture. He didn't consult. Right. He needed to come talk to me, the rapper. You took a cute picture, and I know you like your makeup was done, but is that a good idea on a professional site or on your social media to have a strapless dress and maybe you're an accountant? It just may not jive. Now, let me say this. You may be in a market, in an arena like San Francisco or Florida where the weather is different, and maybe an accountant in a strapless dress might be okay. Just make sure you think about your audience. Okay, you think about your audience. Now, here's the other thing about professional pictures. This is a pet peeve of mine. So if you've been hanging around me a while, you know this. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. And thank you for those that are coming in. If you just came in, hey, I'm Charvette Mitchell, Creative Director for Mitchell Productions Web Design and Social Media Coaching, where we help you build something amazing. Hello, Tashana. And she just put up a dynamic professional picture like a day ago. It is awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so here's the thing about taking professional pictures. Sometimes people will really doll up, and I guess I'm talking to ladies right now. We'll have the full eyelashes, contoured makeup, everything, our hair to the nines. Hello, A-Rock A04, welcome. Yes, so we'll do all of that, but in person, we don't do that. So what happens is your professional pictures, again, because you're going to be using them on your social media, in your flyers, on your website, all of that, is this really dolled up person. But then when you come to speak or meet customers, you don't look anything like that. Listen, That's not my recommendation. I recommend that you take pictures that look like you on a very good day. That's my recommendation. You don't have to do glamour shots. If you don't normally wear eyelashes, you don't have to. Now, some of you, if you're going to be doing TV and stuff like that, you do need some things that'll enhance you. If the barn need painting, paint it. But what I'm saying is, yes, you want to be identifiable. And oh my goodness. So let me give a real life story about that. I actually have 2 stories about that. All right. You want to make sure your pictures that you represent online, whether that's social media or your website, that people can identify you. So I went to this conference, and it was actually a book conference. I went to a conference a couple years ago, and there were several speakers on the flyer, and there was this one lady on the flyer, and she was dynamic. I was like, I can't wait to hear her. I can't wait to see her. So I was a vendor at the conference, and I set up, had all my Mitchell Productions web design stuff there, and all day long I'm looking for this lady, and I'm like, well, maybe she's coming in later. The last session of the day, they called the lady up. She had been there all day, walking back and forth in front of me, and I did not recognize. She was unrecognizable. Ladies and gentlemen, don't set yourself up for failure. She was literally, true story. I could not recognize. She didn't even look like a cousin of the person that was on the flyer. So that's not my recommendation for you. You need to be able to be identified. I went somewhere personally. Yes, she was unrecognizable. I went somewhere, it was like a Stella Awards type stuff, which Stella Awards weekend is going on this weekend. Shout out to those that may be there and watching this, in between breaks. And I met a guy, Patrick Noble. He might watch this later. And he was like, you look like you look on social media. And I was like, shouldn't I look like how I look on social media? He was like, you would be surprised the amount of people I meet that look nothing like what they look like on social media. So make sure your professional pictures look like you on a very good day. All right. So let me check my notes because I've been rolling. All right. I think I hit most of the big ones. Oh, this is the other thing I want to mention too. Since video is so popular now, and I hope you know, and I hope you recognize sites like Periscope, they're not going anywhere, guys. Facebook Live, that's not going anywhere. Blab, that's going to continue. So all of this live video streaming, the consumer has an appetite for it. Our phones have a bandwidth for it now. So live video is not going anywhere. This is the thing. Now that we're doing a lot of live video, thank you, Elder Roderick. Now that we're doing a lot of live video, people need to make sure, now that people can see them, that their pictures match. That's going to be the thing, because in the past, if you were a person that did a lot of online networking and people never met you, now I watch some Periscopes and then I go check the person out on their website or on Twitter. And again, it's that hashtag unrecognizable. So just be conscious of that. If you are going to be doing a lot of video, just make sure the pictures that you have on your social media, I'm telling you, unrecognizable. Make sure the pictures you have on your social media, on your website, look like you so that you don't set yourself up and you're not fooling people. Because branding, when you think about marketing and branding, 2 things about branding. Branding is largely about consistency and visibility. Consistency and visibility. If you hang around me a while, you will hear me say that. Branding is largely about consistency and visibility. So if your picture and what you put out is inconsistent, that puts a message in the head and in the mind of those that you're trying to market to that maybe your service is not that consistent, not worth it, Now, the other thing about pictures and why you need professional pictures is that people do draw assumptions about you. Yes, they do. We try to say that they don't, and you need to meet me first and all of that. But quite honestly, people are looking you up online. Thank you, Mom. People are looking you up online. They're Googling you. They're going to your website. They're checking out your Facebook. before they even interact with you, and they're having their first impressions of you online. So you want to make sure that the pictures that you have up, that you're representing yourself well. Yes, Laura, testify. It is so true. People look you up online. You might have, and I do it. If I have a consultation that comes through on my calendar that someone wants to talk to me about a website or coaching or whatever, I go look them up online. I just like to kind of know who I'm talking to, and I kind of want to know what I'm dealing with. So if people are doing that, you want to put your best foot forward and make sure you have professional pictures. So smile, you're on Candid Camera. Make sure you have professional pictures if you don't already have them. Listen, they're available at every price point. So it used to be a time you had to hire, a photo shoot and thanks for the hearts, and get makeup done and do, all of that. You can go on Facebook and say, hey, I'm looking for a freelance photographer. Is there anyone available? And I guarantee you, if anyone is on here that knows photographers, tag them, mention them, tell us what city they're from. I guarantee you can get a freelance photographer who will do a wonderful job for you. You can go to places like the Picture People, in the mall. So again, it's accessible to you. So there's no longer an excuse. Yeah, yep. We shout out Kim Draper in Richmond. There's really no longer an excuse to say you don't really have pictures because you couldn't afford it. That excuse is really out the window because they are so accessible. So let's recap. Your pictures, where are they used? They're used on social media. Yes, Kim Draper is on Facebook, and she also has a Facebook business page as well. Kim Draper, he spelled it right. Great. Hey, Lee. So yes, it's a necessity. So let's recap. Your professional picture is going to be used on your social media. Your profile picture, do a professional picture. Now, sometimes I know we change out pictures. Just make sure it's a good picture. And in particular, if you are in promotion mode. So like author Nikki, I know you have a book release coming up. You will want to have your professional picture on as your profile, in particular during your release time. When you're trying to get interviews and get people to buy the book and you're touring and all of that, you definitely want to have the professional picture up then. Also, your cover image, make sure you utilize that space. Facebook gives all of us the same amount of space, and that cover image you can get created by a graphic designer for about $25, or you can do it yourself at canva.com. Hey, to those that are joining. So you can do it yourself, but make sure you utilize that space and put your beautiful face up there. For social media graphics, if you follow me, you will see that I put my picture on a lot of my social media graphics. Am I being conceited? No. Am I being narcissistic? No. It's about branding. It's about being recognizable because I'm a web designer. I am the brand. I'm a social media coach. People want to connect with me personally. They want to know who they're giving their money to help them get their business promoted. So I put myself in my brand intentionally, and I make sure that I put it's not every single post, but a lot of my posts, I make sure I put my picture on it so that it's a part of my branding. And you'll see I have a new little graphic on my website, and I've got a great little, it's like, I'm not gonna say a cartoon, it's a illustration. It was a custom-made illustration, and she is just so cute. Of course, inspired by me. But you can see that on my Facebook, Charvette Mitchell. Mitchell Productions on Facebook. You can go to facebook.com/Mitchell Productions. Yes, it's all about the advertising. It's all about the advertising, branding, marketing. People buy with their eyes. Thank you, Tashana. People buy with their eyes. People make perceptions with what they see. And so you've got to give them something that will attract their attention. In particular, if it's your market, you got to know who you're targeting to. You got to know who your customer base is. So you want to use pictures and images that will attract them. Think about it that way. All right. So we've got social media, your blog, your website. You want to be using your pictures there. You want to be putting your professional pictures on your business cards, postcards, brochures, flyers, one sheets. Yes. All of that, all of your marketing, put your picture, and that's why you need professional pictures because they're going to print well. That's the other thing. Hey, Tamika Hall, welcome. You're going to make sure you have a professional picture, in particular for printing. See, here's the thing. Again, you can take a beautiful selfie and it'll look good online, but when you go to print that bad boy, it's going to be grainy and dusty and rusty looking. and it's not going to print well. It'll look okay online, but if you go to print a selfie on a nice business card or brochure, it's not going to do well. So keep that in mind. Of course, your website, as I mentioned, on your About You page. And I got to add, the About You page on every website, that is the most visited page on websites. If you go Google, what page do people go to? The About You page is the most visited page on websites. Why? People want to know who's behind the brand. So you want to make sure you have a professional picture there on your website. And you'll notice that a lot of websites now are a lot of imagery, a lot of pictures. As soon as you open up the site, there's these huge like banners, across the site that has the person's picture, whoever is behind the brand. So it's really embedded in throughout your website. And so we've covered that. So you've got tips. Let me talk really quickly about if you don't know your brand colors, you're going to have a photo shoot, what you can do with some neutral things. So a white button-down shirt, male or female, looks great on pictures. A white button-down shirt. So if you don't know your brand colors, you're not sure what direction you're going, but you have an opportunity to go get some pictures done. You got getting your hair done or whatever. A white button-down shirt, crisp white shirt looks great. You can also do solid black. So those are two go-tos for taking pictures if you don't know your brand colors or you're going to maybe rebrand. Some of you might be using, somebody maybe was using orange and silver and now they want to kind of change their brand. So if you get neutral pictures like with a white shirt or black, then it's interchangeable and your graphic designer can kind of make it work. But if you get like a very printed top, hey there, or you get something that's very colorful, then you're going to be constrained with how it aligns with your brand. So those are a couple of tips. So I kind of just threw a bunch of stuff out. Again, find out more about me, charvettemitchell.com. And I'm creative director for Mitchell Productions, web design and social media coaching, where we help you build something amazing. Listen, on charvettemitchell.com, I've got a great free download. I want you to grab it. It's a free 10 of my favorite tips and tools for entrepreneurs, small business owners, preachers, 10 tools and tips. It's a free download. So just drop me your email and you'll have an instant download that you can grab right there. If you're listening and you're saying, gosh, I'd love to talk with her, I'd love to talk with you. So you can schedule a consultation or you can schedule a coaching session where we can help you figure out your marketing and what you should be doing and all that good stuff. And certainly if you need a website, I'd love to chat with you. So thank you for those that tuned in. Hello. If you have a website already, share your web address with us. If you had professional pictures done and maybe there's something that I know you need help, right? Maybe there's something you learned, type that in. We can share. If you had professional pictures done and maybe you're saying, I wish I did this, or I wish I had done something else. Check out LaTanya Boyd, #RockYourBook. She is a marketing book coach. And so if you have a book out or you are putting a book out soon, she is the one to talk to. She'll help you get marketing done for your book, virtual tours. Yes, go check out Nikki. Check her out. There's her web address right there. Also an author. Check her out right there. Coming up. So any other shout out? Yes, IamPowerWoman.com. Shameless plug by me. Thank you, Tanya Sloans. Again, she was on. You've got to go listen to the show. I host an internet radio show. For those of you that don't know about me, I host an internet radio show every Tuesday, and that's at charvette.com. So charvette.com for the radio, charvettemitchell.com for web design and all of that. And so Tanya, who's an attorney as well, is on this week's show. You can go hear the replay. It is inspiring. I tell you what, it is motivational. So you want to check it out. We also had gospel artist, oh my goodness, Monique Walker. You know her for Love Fellowship Crusade Choir, phenomenal. So those of you that are there you go. I just have a landing page, need a website up. All right, I'll be glad to talk to you. And for those that are, hey there, hey JoJo. For those that are saying, what's a landing page? A landing page is typically one page. I talk with my hands, y'all. Typically one page site that is very focused. So there's a call to action and there's like one thing the person can do on the page. So that's typically what a landing page is. A lot of times those are used if you want to have someone sign up for your email list, you have a free download, or maybe you're doing a free or a paid event, and it's really like one thing that they do. And then you have a full website that kind of showcases everything that you do. So that's what a landing page is. So if you want to give us your landing page address, we'll be glad to go check it out there. And if not, I'm going to wrap up and let you guys go for this Friday. Thank you so much. Yes. All right. There we have it. LauraLayton.com. There you go. LauraLayton.com. Thank you so much for all of those that joined today. Again, CharvetteMitchell.com is where you can go. And we will be seeing you on the web. #CoachingWithVet. Bye, guys.